Yo, what's up everybody? It's Uno707 and I'm back with another YouTube video. This one is gonna highlight teamwork as I go down immediately. It was not a good start, but the rest of the game was absolutely epic. And if it wasn't for my homie just absolutely wrecking everybody on the landing, and for this guy not thirsting me right away. I'm not sure what happened there, but he is actually the MVP of my match. The good thing for me, though, is I didn't come in with just anybody. I'm playing with the average sniper. Not so average player. So anyway, after the drop and that nice little random freak out on that revive, we got our loot on. You know, just going building to building, knocking. Seeing what we can pick up, getting some cash. Our actual direct prerogative right now is to go ahead and get enough loot to get our loadout drops. Today's focus, though, is going to be teamwork and communication. The irony is we decided not to record our communication. But this guy had no chance. I mean, Average called him out, spotted him for me. He tried to run right. I shot him. He tried to hit a left. Average shot him. He thought about running right one more time. He went back, and Average was like, no, really, I'm still here. So now we have enough to buy what we need. Call in the loadouts. And I actually tried something new today. This is the map. I'm going to try my MP7 HDR combo, if you haven't yet. This is Season 4, okay, so it's not Season 5. I'm apologizing now for the length of time it took me to put this video out. Children are a thing. But if you haven't yet, even in Season 5, the HDR MP7 combo, it's choice, you know? Like, the MP7 has the range to engage at medium range even, especially without an optic. It doesn't need one. The red dot on it is actually pretty solid. And the HDR is, you know, it's the HDR. Can't say nothing bad about the HDR. So this guy thought he was going to do a drive-by and get away scot-free, and he does. Piece of shit. God damn it. I got to work on. But I'm being hunted down, so I'm trying to get upstairs right away. I pull out the heartbeat sensor and realize it's fucking too late. So at this point in time, I'm just going to go ahead and head to the gulag, see what I can do there. The plan there was Average was heading to a tower. I was heading to the top roof of the building I was in. Didn't quite.
Seriously, dude, I hit him first.
He was a little pissed because he did actually hit me first, but he forgot to follow up. He forgot to follow up. Follow up those sniper shots in the gulag. If they bring snipers back to the gulag, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so now we're coming back down. Average has informed me at this point. Actually, the other team is still there. He didn't want to engage two people by himself while he's up in a tower. So my goal is to try and find a gun on the way in and give him some assistance. Unfortunately, I'm spotted right here. And now I'm screwed. And now I'm a liability. This guy takes a few pot shots at me, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can throw this guy and make him think that, like, yo, like, you're good. Average handles them, in fact, for me, though, and starts putting some suppression fire. I hear this guy above me, but I take the advantage of the confusion, and I try and get back around because I know that there is loot to be had within this building. On the way up, however, Average tells they're pushing me. So I take advantage of some defilade and my horrible pistol skills. I crack his shields, call it out. Average turns on the fool, lays the hammer down. And I'm thinking I'm going to get this loadout and be able to actually be of some justice to my homie. And that's, yet again, where I'm wrong. I got to stop thinking. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but when you think in a video game, things go wrong. Don't think, do. That's the moral of this story. So he crushes it in his gulag, and we're back down on the ground. He's got to go to his loadout. At this point in time, we're basically restructuring our MO, modus operatus, on how we're actually going to attack the map. You guys ever have these kind of games where like you feel like, man, we got this. Like we're playing solid together, by the way. Like the communication was there. It's just it doesn't matter what you do. Every choice you make in the beginning is just it's just a very interestingly wrong decision. Right about now, things are gonna start changing for us. Things are gonna start changing for the better. So I'm rocking my what we have called the Panic class, where you come in with a fully loaded weapon of choice, right? So mine is the M4, fully loaded, so I don't have to worry about ammo right off the bat. But I do need a secondary weapon still. We catch the eyes of this guy coming in, and again, this is where the communication comes in. So he gets a top view, and I get a bottom view, but we make sure that we get a crossfire. That guy had nowhere to go, just like the first guy that we marked out earlier. That guy had nowhere to go. So now we're looking for his buddy. We assume he's got to be in this direction if that's the direction he ran right after getting his loadout. It's right around here. I catch ears. And I'm thinking, hell yeah, you're going down. And I thought again. Damn thinking. I should just stop thinking. Unfortunately for me, my compadre got hooked up on that whole mantle issue. Couldn't get over there to finish the guy before he finished me. So now he's got to pay the price and go on the loot run for money. If you ever need money, A, go to the bank building. B, get a scav. I did feel a little bad that basically he's got to run around this entire map now trying to find some stuff for me. But give us some time to catch up on, you know, things going on. Wife and kids. No, I'm playing. We're actually still trying to figure out exactly what how we're gonna handle this, because now I'm gonna come back without a loadout, without Ghost. I'm gonna be a red beacon on every fucking map that, or every UAV that gets popped out. Figuring out what loadouts or drop station or buy station you're gonna go to in this predicament is actually very stressful, because we know that there's teams coming from the direction we came. We know that there's teams at Stadium, so he decides to hit this downtown buy station, and the idea is, well, we know where loot is, and the zone should be pushing everybody away, so maybe we can make a quick in and out kind of, I don't know, stash and grab kind of thing, you know, smash and grab. Just get in, get out, get your guns, and get back in the fight. So he's driving the vehicle. I want to make sure that when I touch feet on the ground, I have someone with a gun there to bring me down at least this time, versus before I came down and tried to come in the other way with a handgun. I was about to let it rip and just land on him, and that's when he actually told me that he had eyes on a guy. I don't know what this guy was thinking. There's a big truck coming at him, and he just sits there and lets himself get run over. Not once, but twice. What the hell? So now I got loot. I know my original guns should be in this building, so that's where I'm going. I'm going for my original guns. Apparently the guy that killed me was unsatisfied with his loot and took mine and left his piece of shit. So right now, this is when we start restructuring what we're doing again. We're thinking, okay, at this point, let's start setting up for endgame. We're definitely not going to be hitting no buy stations right now. So we loot up. I have to make some quick decisions on what guns I'm going to be using. The Grau or this other person's M4, so I got to look at the sights that I'm given. I decide an actual optic for endgame is probably going to be the best route to go. My partner keeps the truck moving, because you never know when someone's just going to be chilling, staring at you with an RPG. This is when we catch a glimpse of what we're assuming was the last guy he killed's partner finally. So again, never running through the same door. It just ends up being bad. I didn't realize that the second guy that came in was not my partner. who almost ended my partner very quickly with a handgun. And that was impressive for me. I kind of applauded that guy for downing him so quick. But anyway, we're back in the fight. We know that there was a team over here because we actually just saw them on a UAV. And they had actually taken shots a second ago from that buy station, so we kind of wanted to catch them running in. But we decided, let's move ahead of them on zone. And take up a good position. They decided, we're going to snipe at you. Nah, man, we ain't playing that game. It's cool. You got to come to me. Remember what I said about RPGs? Told you. Never know when someone's just waiting to hit you with one of those. Never stay in a car that's not moving. So Average makes this brilliant call out that the guy was actually sitting right here next to us. I just told him, I said, hey man, you keep him pinned. I got an idea. Just listen. Just watch. I got this. This guy had no clue that the one-eyed monster just freaking flanked the hell out of him. So now we got an armor plate. Or an armor box, whatever. Zone's pushing in right where we want it to go. We're looking pretty good. We decide let's go back up where we came from and make sure that we can gatekeep on the two that were trying to snipe us in our truck. And we decided, you know, this left-right crossfire mentality, it's working. Let's keep it going. So I take first shots. I gotta pull back and heal. Average lays down some suppression fire. He actually gets some great hits on one guy. Gets a full knock. I come back into the fight. Finish his knock. And while he's suppressing the other guy behind the tree, get the finish. It's as easy as that. If you're communicating and directly talking about where these guys are, it's an easy thing to play as a team. I mean, the number one thing is don't stand in the same spot as one another, though. If you stack up at the same exact location, I mean, for one, any sniper can get a collateral. You know, that'd be great for them to clip, but it's going to suck for you and it's going to be quite embarrassing. So right after I say, hey, we should, you know, probably not do that, it seemed like a great idea for me to go ahead and do that. Can we just talk for a minute about what happens to my brain in Final Circle and how it just stops? Can someone please tell me, is this an isolated incident? Or do I share this horrible mental plague? What do I do about this, guys? Like, what do I do? And here we are. I don't have the range scope for this. All I can hope for is suppression fire for... Nope, can't even do that. So now it's worst case scenario. We're huddled in one spot. They know where we are. And they cluster strike it. So at this moment, I decide, you know what? I need to settle the hell down. I'm going to come back around where I knew this guy was before. And wait, what the hell? Someone else decided it was a good spot. But now we have our left-right setup. We know where the last team is. We get a knock on one guy. I see the other. I can't shoot for shit. Average gets the other down. At this point, it's just it's a 1v1 with Average. Eyes on. Never give that man a 1v1 with eyes on. That man just clutched the win on that one. That game was actually really fun for both of us. A lot of moments that we could work on. But either way, a win in Warzone is a win in Warzone. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, or hit the follow button on, or trigger the notifications, like the video, do all the button pressing you can, and I'll hopefully catch you guys in a future stream. Definitely going to keep the audio in the next one because I like doing talkovers, but this one would have been better to catch it live. Till the next one, guys. Peace out.